Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and I think we can all tell I forgot I needed to film today. But we're doing my April TBR. So it's April 27th. It's March 27th. I literally made a mental note to not say April right before those words left my mouth and I still said April. I scheduled this video on my calendar to go up tomorrow, so we're filming it now because tomorrow it's gonna rain, so I still have some sunlight, but there's no makeup, obviously. Sorry about it, but this is just what we're rolling with. In the month of April, you know, this year I feel like I've done a pretty good job of keeping my TBRs minimal, pretty attainable. Even if I don't stick to them, I only put 6 books on like each of them, I think. So it's not horrible. Not this time. We're going back to old habits. Old habits die hard, and this one is going to be a real tough one to kick. I have a lot of books that I need to read this month, and a lot of them are like for videos and stuff that I actually have to get out, so this is going to be fun for me. I don't even know where to begin. I guess we'll start with the books that I'm currently in the middle of, and they'll carry over into April if I don't end up finishing them in March. There are only a couple of them, which I'm thankful for. Obviously, if you see them in my March wrap-up, then I finished them and, like, just ignore it. I already read them. But in case I don't end up getting to them, The Lovely and the Lost by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is not long. It's 325 pages. I should finish it, but I don't know. I am currently 68 pages into this one. This is about a girl who, when she was really little, was found by her foster mom in like this ravine, I think, and she is like 17-ish or so, and her entire family, so her mom, her brother, her best friend, they're all like trained for search and rescue with dogs. And they get this like call basically one day to help look for this little girl using their dogs because they are some of the best trainers like in the world with search and rescue dogs. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I picked this up because I read The Inheritance Games in March and loved it, and that's by the same author. So I wanted to pick up more of their work, and I had something by them on my shelf that I'd been meaning to read for a long time, plus one of you guys recommended it, so I knew I needed to pick it up. The other book that I'm currently in the middle of is an ebook, and that is The Deal by Elle Kennedy. This is a new adult college sports romance between Garrett Graham, who is a star hockey player at Briar University, and Hannah Wells, who is a theater kid at Briar University, and they're in this same philosophy ethics class, and Hannah did really, really well on the midterm, and Garrett, she kind of calls them both, did not, and so he asks for her help to tutor him. She doesn't like him, she's super annoyed by him, but they eventually make a deal, obviously, and she agrees to tutor him, and then a romance ensues from there. I am about a third of the way through it right now, and I'm honestly really enjoying it. It's a super easy read. I'm reading it on my phone as an ebook, and I'm excited. This is my first Elle Kennedy book, so I'm excited to continue on with the series once I finish this one. Content warning for rape and mention of sexual assault. So far, there hasn't been any like depiction of that on the page, but it has been mentioned as something that has happened, so I don't know how much detail it's going to go into, and I just wanted to put that out there in case it does end up going into more detail, just so that, yeah. But I would check out reviews just to make sure. I guess we will just continue on with the other romances that I have on this TBR. There are only 2 others. So the first one is Undercover Bromance by Lyssa Kay Adams. I've been wanting to read this since I picked it up in December, even though it came out way before that. The 4th book in this series is coming out soon. This is the 2nd one, so I want to be caught up when that one comes out. I've talked about this a bunch of times, plus it's super popular. It's basically about these guys who are doing super well in life, except their romance lives are struggling a little bit, and so they read romance novels together and give each other advice and get advice from the books that they're reading on how to salvage their love lives or like get the girl that they're chasing, etc., etc. It's wonderful. I'm sorry I'm so monotone today. It's not my day. The next one is one that I saw on Olivia Reed's Bookstagram, and that is Love at First Fight by Carrie Aarons. I think this might be a self-published book, which is really cool. I don't read tons of self-published books, and that's not because I have anything against them. It's just I kind of forget that that's something I should be like looking for, you know what I mean? So I'm really excited to read this one. This is a hate to love romance. I don't really remember much about it. I read the description. It sounded great, and then I kind of forgot it because it's a romance and I feel like I tend to give things away. So I'm really excited to read this one. She did a buddy read with one of her good friends on Bookstagram, and neither of them gave it like 5 out of 5 stars or anything. One of them gave it 3.5, one of them gave it 4. I don't remember who gave it what. So I'm excited for just like a quick, fun romance. I'm not expecting tons from this, but I do really love this cover. I am doing a buddy read of my own this month, which I'm super excited about, and that is with Rylan from Escaping Through Novels, whose channel I will have linked in the description box below. I'm going to start linking all of my really close friends' channels in the description below. You should go check them out. I love them all dearly. I love all of their content. Yeah, it'll be linked. I'm gonna shut up. Anyway, we're doing a buddy read because we did a buddy read last month and it went surprisingly well. Not that, you know, I expected it to go bad because of Rylan or anything like that. I personally just am horrible with buddy reads, but Rylan and I read at the same pace, which was really cool. We finished our buddy read within minutes of each other and we were able to talk about it, so that was just really cool. But the book we're buddy reading this month is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco. We read Kingdom of the Wicked last month and loved it, and so we want to try Kerri Maniscalco's other series. Both of us are well aware of the fact that this is her debut novel, and so it's probably not going to be as great as the other one, but we're still both super excited about it. I've had this on my shelf for a super long time, so I am thrilled to finally be getting to it and have it not be on my TBR anymore. Then a book that I need to read for a video and also for the TV show that's coming out, I'm sure you can guess what it is Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I need to read the entire Grisha trilogy and the Six of Crows duology before April 23rd. That's less than a month away. Can I do it? I have no idea. Currently on page 78, there are less than 400 pages in here. The first time I read it, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars and read it in less than a day. I don't know what's going on this time. It's not that I'm not enjoying it. I don't know what's going on. So hopefully I can finish this month and have everything good to go before the TV show, because I want to be able to watch the TV show when it comes out just like everybody else. Then I have a couple of carryovers from last month that I didn't end up getting to, but I still really want to read. And the first one is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas. This is the first book in the Crescent City series. It's like 800 pages. It's a fantasy. I don't know what I'm thinking because this is when school is about to get so crazy for me, but it's fine. I literally lie awake at night and think about this book. Have I read it? No, but I just think about how badly I want to read it, and it's like getting worse and worse, so hopefully I can read it. People who read this, I feel like read it really, really quickly when they were reading it, so I have high hopes, and I'm also hoping that it will be a quick read, all things considered. But yeah, I don't know like anything about this. And then the other carryover that I have is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. I am reading this one for a video as well. It's going to be kind of like a surprise, so I'm reading this one and 2 others for that video, but I'm not going to say what it is. I don't think that anyone will be able to guess what it is because the books don't really seem like they would go together, but I'm super excited to read this one. This is Romeo and Juliet inspired retelling set in 1920s Shanghai between two rival gangs. It sounds amazing. I've heard wonderful things about it. I've not heard very many negative reviews, so I'm super duper excited. And it is one of my good friend Elle's favorite books. So hoping to love this so that Elle and I can gush about it. And then this one is a carryover from many previous TBRs that I never ended up getting to, but again, this is another one that just kind of haunts me when I can't sleep at night, which has been happening often lately, where I just like, I want to read it so bad, and that is From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. A Crown of Gilded Wolves, I believe, comes out in April, actually, April 20th, I think. I don't think that I'll finish this and A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire before that, but I do want to at least read this one in April. I'm super excited. I feel like I'm going to love it once I finally like dive into it. I'm currently 105 pages in, but I think I'm gonna need to restart. But yeah, I'm very excited to hop on this bandwagon and love it as much as everybody else does. And then the last two books that I have are pretty thick manga volumes. I have been in the biggest manga reading mood lately, and I don't know why, but I'm not complaining. I love it so much. So both of these books, by the way, were in my spring TBR. So the first one is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas the story is by Yoru Sumino, and the art is by Idumi Kirihara. I have no idea. I don't think I pronounced that right at all, and I'm so sorry. But I always have the books linked in the description below in case you're interested in checking them out. This is a love story about a girl who has a pancreatic disease, and one day this boy finds out because she keeps that a secret, and she's dying, and he wants to kind of save her. They become friends, and I imagine a romance blossoms, and I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite covers, like literally ever, and it's just been calling to me lately. So hopefully I can read it. I'm so excited. I have a feeling it's gonna make me smile and possibly cry. And then the last book on this TBR is Orange: The Complete Collection Volume 1. This is by Ishigo Takano. Again, I feel like this is going to be one that makes me cry. It's about this group of friends, and one of them gets a letter from their future self saying, like, don't do this and do these other things, because if you do what I tell you to do, you can prevent someone from committing suicide. And so content warnings for this, I don't know what they are, but I remember having read the first few pages of that, and that was in there. So just be like wary of that and look up reviews and stuff so that you're taking care of your mental health. But this seems to be one of the most popular manga series ever, and people love it. It's super well loved, so I'm very, very excited to read it. I have a feeling I'm going to love it and laugh and cry in this one as well. That's it for my April TBR. I say that like it's nothing. It's a lot. I'm overwhelmed, but hopefully it'll be a good month. In the month of March, I managed to get on track with being able to read 144 books this year. So if I could read another 12 books in the month of April, that would be impressive and exciting. There are also some audiobooks that I want to listen to, but I don't remember exactly what they are at the moment. I have a throbbing headache, so my brain's not working very well. But yeah, you'll just have to watch my weekly reading vlogs and all of the other vlogs that I'll be posting in the month of April to kind of see what else I end up picking up, since I am a huge mood reader. So if you wanna stick around, you can subscribe. I like never say that in any video, but if you want to subscribe, if you enjoyed this video, you can like it, and if you made it this far, tell me. I don't want to just say like a basic thing like tell me what's on your April TBR. You should tell me what's on your April TBR. Tell me when your birthday is. Mine's December 12th. Tell me when your birthday is if you've made it this far in the video. That's the first thing that I could think of. I think we can tell I'm not at 100% right now. We'll put it that way. I really hope that you're doing well reading, mentally, and otherwise. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please pardon Athena grunting in the background. I love you all so much, and I really hope to see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. Athena. She's saying bye to you.